Shalom. One moment. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, America, aka Babylon the Great. But before we get started, let's give our honors and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
and give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who brought us 100% truth, and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And as always, we're going to read the 12 tribe sign chart of Israel, starting off with the head tribe, Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Zebulon, the so-called Guatemalans and Panamanians, Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Gad, the so-called North American and Indian tribe, Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians, Naphtali, the so-called Argentinians and Chileans, Asher, the so-called Colombians and Uruguayans, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans.
See that your father is the seed of one of these 12 tribes, son, of Israel? It's time for you to turn back right now to your true power. As always, we come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. It's going to happen in your lifetime, Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. You know, it's a beautiful day. It's kind of warm, but nonetheless, we're not out here for our comfort. You see, it's time to, wake up out of sleep, Israel. You got to get out of that lackadaisical mindset. Come out of comfort and turn back to your power. You see, that's your true and perfect rest. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. These scriptures, this wisdom and knowledge and understanding of these scriptures. You see, and we're going to receive something beautiful that's invaluable. Nothing on this side of this wicked rulership can offer you. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Al Shai has put it in his service to prophet spirits, which is their mind, their heart. You see, to come out here and give you that warning, that true warning, let you know what time that you're living in. You're living in the end times right now. So this is the time to turn back to your power. Come on out with my brother with that Revelation, 19 and 10.
Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh shall worship thy power. For the testimony of Yahweh shall is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right. We come in the spirit of prophecy. That's the record of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. To let you know that World War III has already begun. You see? To let you know that this is the time for you to turn back to your true power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, before it's too late. You see? That's what prophecy is. And his service has come out in the spirit of prophecy that which the Lord has given his servants the mysteries of these secrets, to let you know his true name, to let you know that this wicked kingdom is at an end now. You see, you think that the president Donald Trump is not going to participate in the war against Iran? Oh yeah, he's going to do it. You see, I don't believe he has a choice in the matter. You see, because it's just like B.B. Kowalski said. He owned. They have America. You see, America is their war machine. You see, and they're going to participate because this country and this rulership is this country has a shadow government, and it's of the elites on this side, the bankers. You see, and Everything is done according to their order. You see, on this side, with the wicked in rulership right now. You see, you thinking that Donald J. Trump is going to save you and going to prevent this from happening. No, it's not going to. He's not going to prevent anything. It's going to escalate. It's going to increase. You see? So you better get ready. You better get ready. You better turn back to your true power while you have the opportunity, Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indian. Read that again, my brother. Because we are out here in the spirit of prophecy. And what is prophecy? To tell you what's going to happen before it happens. You see? And these things are happening. We're seeing them happening in real time now. This World War III. You see? We seeing these things. Those ICBM nuclear missiles will be shot off in this land. And we're going to get some scriptures on that as well. Read that again, my brother.
And I fell at his feet.
Lord willing.
And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh shall worship thy power. For the testimony of Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy.
The testimony of Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy, you see, to tell you what time it is, what's going on in these end times now. Hey, my brother, give me that in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Yeah, give me that right there. Because we know what time it is. Read. Yeah, what did it say? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
See, there it is. This is the time. These are the end times. You see, because he has told his prophets, you know, he has made his prophets watchmen, and we are on our watch, on our high tower watching by way of the internet, by way of other brothers' lessons that they're bringing out, to let you know that World War III is not going anywhere. You see, to let you know that the MOTB, the seal, will be mandated in your lifetime, and you will be having to make a choice whether you will accept it or not. You see, you're gonna have to make a willingly choice whether to accept it or not, or suffer, or suffer the persecution that comes from resisting to accept that MOTB. You see, we all got to go through that. But the elect men, they will not. I repeat, they will not. Accept that or take that seal. It will not be implanted in an elect man or the 1/3. You see, these are the things that are happening. See, we don't, as Apostle Paul told the Thessalonians back in that time, you see, the Lord has risen up his prophets in these times so that we can be out here telling, his people. He said, give my people warning. You see, and this is the warning that the Lord is giving his people. You see, the times and the seasons. Read that again, my brother.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
There's no need for him to write unto us to tell us what time it is. We know what time it is because we're reading the prophecies. You see, the Lord has revealed his secrets to his servants. Hold that, my brother, and give me that. Give me that. That's in Amos 3:7. Because the Lord has already given these mysteries, these secrets to his servants, the prophets. So we know that we don't need some false prophet coming up here trying to build on another man's foundation, you see, and trying to tell us what's going on. We don't need that. We do not welcome that. You see, you're not welcome here. If you're not teaching the same doctrine as the great men of GMS, right on down to the local camps and the affiliates, we don't need you to be around us. Because what? Can two walk together except they be agreed? Right. So you don't need to be you don't need to try to build on our foundation. You see? All right, now read that, my brother.
Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord thy power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
You see? Surely. Read that again, my brother.
Surely the Lord thy power will do nothing, but he will still reveal his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Wipe that off there, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the Lord is revealing the secrets, these mysteries, because we're living in end times. which are prophecies that are taking place right now, right before your very eyes, as you walk from day to day, going to your work place, or going to your business, shopping, or handling any type of business that you you have to handle throughout the week, during the day. You see? All right? I read it one more time, my brother.
Surely the Lord thy power would do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
That's it. That's it. The Lord is not going to bring the judgment, you see, because until he reveals his secrets to the prophets, which he has, and now he has commanded his prophets to run out here on the highways and the hedges to tell his sheep, to give his sheep warning, to feed his sheep. During the week, we make videos and lessons just to give just to give the Lord's sheep, our brothers and sisters who may not have heard this truth, you know, in the pure form that the true prophets are bringing it out as with GMS and the local camps right on down to the affiliates. See, you're gonna have the Lord is giving each and every one of us an opportunity to receive and hear this. You may only hear it one time, and then comes the judgment. But when this period of mercy is over, and when the famine of the word takes place, you got to reap, whatever the Lord has for you to reap. You see, read that again, my brother.
Surely the Lord thy power would do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
That's right. And now go back to First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. First Thessalonians 5th chapter. Start read 5 again.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
That's right. That's right. And that's why we out here on the highways and the hedges. Now hold that, my brother, and run and go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Because we out here to speak in the ears of the Lord's people. We out here to give them the proper warning. All right? We're gonna move a little bit. We're gonna be moving around a little bit. All right, read.
2nd Ezra 15 and 1.
Yeah.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
See? All right. Now, doesn't that sound like a command? That's a command. He's not asking us. He's telling us what to do. Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah is telling his prophets, his servants, the prophets, as he has given it to us, what he tell us to do. Come out, speak in the ears of his people. Who are his people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians are the Lord's people. And we are to speak these words of prophecy in your ear to let you know that World War III ain't going nowhere. It's going to increase. Donald J. Trump is not going to get you out of this. He can't even get himself out of it. He's caught between a rock and a hard place. If he doesn't enter into this war with Iran, he's going to have to suffer consequences. And if he does enter into this war, get the United States into this war, then, he's still going to have to suffer the consequences. That's going to bring on Jacob's trouble. That's going to bring on famine. All right, my brother. Hold that, my brother. Wait, no, finish reading that. Finish. Go back to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. Read that again and go on down.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
But the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Mm-hmm. Read.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Read that again, my brother. We got a visitor. It's an insect. He's all over the camera. Like, hey, look, sir.
Lick it.
I'm trying to. Salagia. We got a. Don't. All right, read.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
This how the Lord's coming. He's not going to make an announcement when he's going to come to see this time. You see, he told us that, he said, be ready. You got to be ready for this. And how are you going to be ready unless you hear this truth, unless you've been warned? See, the warning is going out now to get you ready, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. That's how you get ready. You prepare your heart. You know, this is not your rest. All right, my brother, give me that in Micah 2:10. This is how you get ready. You get ready in your mindset. You get ready by condemning this world, not continue to go along with the abomination that this world so much enjoys. You see, they love celebrating these wicked holidays. They love giving festivals and giving wilding out events, things of that nature. You know, to be seen and to come out to so-called live it up. You know, to enjoy themselves. They love this kind of behavior. You see, but nonetheless, we know that all of these holidays are wicked base. You see, it's to destroy the Israelite man, woman, and child. So, in order for you to, to come out, is to come out in your mind first. Your mind has to be washed by the water of this word. You see? All right, read, my brother. That's Micah 2:10. All right, read it.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction.
And we already know that everything that we could, the air we breathe is polluted. The clothing we wear is defiled. The food we eat is defiled, mixed fabric with the clothes, and also, this is rest, but we understand that, in order to come out, we don't take a train, we don't take a plane, we don't go and try to come out, get out of the country. No, we come out through the mind. Our mind has to be washed by the water of this word to be baptized. That's what true baptism is about. You see? All right. Okay. Go back to 1 Thessalonians 5, and I think you were at 2 or 3. All right. Read from where you were.
1 Thessalonians 5:2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. And he tells you not to be society, to not be so inundated with the cares of this world. You see? Don't be so fixed on trying to have fun all the time. This is the time to, these are solemn times now that we're entering. You see? These are serious times. These are also exciting times that we're living in. The whole world is looking at this Israel Iran versus Iran war. You see, the whole world is talking about it. You see, you're having professors, you're having commentators, you having all kinds of spokespersons talking about this war, because they know in their heart that they know that it's not going to end well for the U.S. of A. You see, they know that it's going to be some horrible times coming. You see, anytime you got a war, you're going to have it to a large capacity, and they know that they sense that it's going to bring famine. They sense it's going to bring a shortage. You see, they sense in this. You see, they sense it's going to bring a lot of men unalive. You see, there's going to be a lot of mass unalive in their time. You see, and they look at it as a waste, and they looking at it as this don't have to be. But we know that the true prophets know it has to be. That's how that's part of the Lord's will. You see, that's the Lord's will for not God bless America. God going to damn America, and it's going to wind up ultimately damned by those ICBM nuclear missiles. All right. So we giving you the 411 straight up and down, Israel. You see, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. That's why we come out here. We already, our mind are set. Our mind is set now. You see, we already know this is coming. This is the time to build your faith, to build your hope, to build your trust in your true power, and pray for mercy. And pray that the Lord keep the spirit of his spirit in you and on you. You see, so that you will fear him properly, so that you'll be calling on his name, begging for mercy, and begging for you know salvation in that time that's coming. All right, what you got? Read.
3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
That's Jacob's trouble right there. That's Jacob's trouble. Now, how my brother, give me that in go to I think it's Luke 21:34. Give me that in Luke 21:34. Because a lot of times, the Lord is not going to announce when he comes. You see, a lot of people are preoccupied, not with prophecy, as it says in Sirach 39:1. But they know their mind is occupied in society. It's too involved in with the cares of the world. You see, read that, my brother.
Luke 21:34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting.
And get that word surfeiting. What it mean? Can you need my phone? Yeah. Yeah, Google it up. See what that says about surfeiting. Overcharged or weighed down. You got so much weight on you through and by society or surfeiting. You see? That means what? You got it? What to read? Read it out. Read some of those definitions. Oh, you went to you got to. Oh, sometime it. Okay, no, Google it. Google it. We're gonna get that definition of the word surviving or surfeiting, right? Surviving. Here we go. We'll be here. Yeah. Jesus. Put it in there. Surviving.
Somebody desire no more.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, what is read?
Surfeiting. Cause someone to desire no more of something as a result of having consumed or done it to excess. So overly doing something.
Overly doing something. Do read it again.
Cause someone to desire no more of something as a result of having consumed or done it to excess.
Yeah, go ahead.
You done something to the point so much your body doesn't even want it no more.
That means you full of it. You overstuffed with the cares of this world. You see, every weekend, week in, week out, you don't have time to pray all during the week. You're too busy running to your job and thinking about your job and thinking about the bills you got to pay, thinking about the things you want to buy. You just, push Yahweh Shem Shah altogether out of your life. You see, or you're on the internet looking at this and looking at that fun. That's a fire to. You're not making time to learn and to listen to the prophets, to the Lord's prophets that He sent out to give you warning. So therefore, you're going to be in dire straits in that time. Let's go to the shade. We got to go to the shade, Israel. Salakia. We have to go to the shade. It's hard on that side. All right. Yeah. So, read it again, my brother.
Luke 21:34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting.
Weighed down with the cares of the world, with your desires, not the desires that the Lord, has for you, but your own lusts. You see, you're weighed down with your own lusts. You see, Apostle James, wrote about that. Your own lusts. You see? All right. Well, give me that, my brother. Let's go to I think it's is it 1 John 3 and 15? Read it.
Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer.
Or is it 2 John 15? I think it's 2 John 15 or second.
It goes up to 3.
Oh, okay.
That's it. It's 3 and 15.
Uh, let me see. It's about lust in the lust of the flesh, the lust of the world, pride of life. See, and that's where a lot of our people are over.
First John 2.
What is it? All right, read it from. Yeah, that's it. 15. Start with 15. Yeah, read it.
First John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Well, how can the love of the Father be in you if you only thinking about what you can get out of this life, all the fun that you can have, all the material possessions that you can accumulate? You see, the Lord bless you with good health, but yet you can't take time to thank Him for your good health and to learn of the true power that supplies the good health. You see, He giving you good when you are not giving Him anything, giving Him not even your scraps. But you say that you love God. You see, don't even know His name. You see, all right. Read that again.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
The love of the Father's not in them. You see, because they love the things of the world. You see, that's the difference between an elect man and a carnal-minded thinking man. You see, a non-elect. You see, the elect love this truth. That's why we put so much time in. We don't. We have condemned the cares of this world. Yeah, we pay our bills. We work. We take care of our family, but not to the point of over taking care of them or allowing our wives and our family to interfere with our studying, our fasting, our praying, and our prophesying. You see, we put that first and foremost. We make sure we take care of the things, which are of heaven, of kingdom, because we are kingdom-minded men, because that's where the Lord has programmed His elect men to be kingdom-minded, not to be sufficient and overweight with sufficient of the things of this world, loving the things of this world. You see, all right. But we are, we're gonna get into some destruction of America, because that's why we are here too, to let you know that World War III will escalate. And the Lord is going to, release His wrath on this place. You see? Go finish reading there. Yeah.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Mm-hmm. And it is the world, because that's what the world loves to demonstrate to, to one another. You see, the world loves its own. If you're into wilding out and party, they'll love you as long as you're not a burden on them, and as long as you're not criticizing or judging them for their wickedness. You see, but this word it condemns them, it judges them, and they don't want to hear from the true prophets. They rather hear smooth words, because they despise the words of the Lord. You see? All right, read it. You finished with that? There more? Was that all that? Read 16 again.
1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Okay. Now, do we have anything open? Did we finish? Go back. First Thessalonians. Go back there. Let's see if we work. I don't want to keep you. What you got?
I had stopped on 3.
Huh?
I had stopped on 3.
What is we reading?
1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right? Okay, we dealt with that. Okay, let's go. And they're not. What else you got? What? Read it.
But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief.
That's right. It's not going to take us as a thief. But that's how the Lord is going to take the ones that are unaware as a thief in the night. And then I'm going to tell you something. And we're not going to feel sorry for it because you have the warning. You have what, you see the men out here. But yet you rather to forbear and have fun. So you keep that same energy. You keep that same energy when judgment comes. All right? And judgment is coming because we already know, you know. Give me that, my brother, in Revelation 11 and 14.
Revelation 11 and 14. This second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
All right? Now, you have World War I, World War II, which is the second woe. Now you got World War III. That's a destruction woe. You see? That's World War III. And it's going to completely, annihilate Babylon, America, aka Babylon the Great. You see? All right. Let's go to give me that in Isaiah 66 and 15 or 65, 15. Let me see. How the Lord's coming back on those chariots. What you got? 66 and 15. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, 66 and 15. We're reading about this thing, man. What are we? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
What do you think those chariots, those so-called spaceship, as Apostle Gabar like to call it? You see, that's how the Lord is coming back with the host, with his army, angels. You see, read that again to the chart, my brother.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
He's coming with his fire. Those ICM missiles, those nuclear missiles, and plus those lasers. You see, from those chariots. You see, that's how the Lord is coming. Like a whirlwind. Man. You know how much what a tornado, the damage a tornado would do. You see, but this is going to be way stronger than a tornado. Those missiles, man, shoot, they're gonna bring smoke, fire, crimson. Man, it's going to be terrible. You see, you're going to have to be in those chariots in order to escape this, Israel. You see, the Lord is coming now. All right, give me that in let's go to Joel 9 and 10. Give me that. Joel.
I didn't finish that 15.
Oh, you didn't? I'm sorry. Still out here. I'm going too fast. Finish it out, my brother.
Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Oh, man. That it? Mm-hmm. That's how he's going to do it. To render his anger. Did it say his anger?
Mm-hmm. To render his anger with fury and rebuke his flames of fire.
That's going to be a disaster. The Lord is not coming back with love, hugs, and kisses, Israel. He's not coming back like that. You see? He's coming back with destruction. And he will not meet you as a man. The Lord's going to meet you as a super power. One you're not to be reckoned with at all. There won't be any reprieve on that at all. No forgiveness at that time. You see? Really? Okay. All right. Give me that in Joel 3 and 9.
Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Mm-hmm. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
They got to go to that land and fight. You see? The Lord is mustering up a host over there. This is where it's going to go to. This is what Donald J. Trump is going to have to participate in. The prime minister over there says that he got America. You see? So therefore, he's going to summon America to come right in there, get in this war. And they're going to end up, it's going to escalate to the point where, you know, they're going to be gathering in the land of Jehoshaphat. You know? How Shaphat. You see? You see? they're going to go to fight. You see? But we already know that MOTB got to be mandated first. You see? We already know that. But nonetheless, that could come any time now. You see? All they got to do is mandate it. And then and there's going to be some kind of black swan event that make them mandate. You see? That they were cause they were used as an excuse to mandate. You see? All right, read that again, my brother.
Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
What read 10?
Beat your plowshares into swords.
Plowshare.
Beat your plowshares, Slakia, into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
See, you look, this ain't the time for agricultural and farming equipment right now. This is all out war, you see? And these other, a lot of nations got ICBM, those nuclear missiles. And they're gonna do some damage, you see? They're gonna get into that land of Jehoshaphat, you know, the land of decision over there. It's going to happen, all right? So get ready, you see? Get ready for it. All right.
Read 11.
Well, no, don't read 11. Go to Joel 2. You know, because the Lord is mustering up a host, and He get ready to let loose. And during the time of their fighting over there, the Lord is going to show up on the scene. You see, with the angels. You see. All right, read.
Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
All right, read it again, my brother.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
See, the trumpet is being blown now by His servants, the prophets. You know, among His people. You see, the holy people. Of Yahweh Shem Shah. You so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans. Any. You're a holy people. But you don't act like it now. Because you still sleep. You see? But we're sounding the alarm anyway. Because that's what we're commanded to do. Read.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It's not. It is not. Yeah, the day of the Lord is nigh, and it's not going to be a pleasant day. You see, it's not going to be a pleasant day. It's not going to be activities. They're going to be eating and drinking and doing things like that, of course, yeah. But when the Lord come on the scene, oh man, it's going to get everybody's attention. And then when He let loose His wrath, oh man, you're going to know. All right, read.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it.
That's right. That's all ICBM, nuclear missiles. That's the people that the Lord is talking about in this scripture. You see? Those nuclear missiles. Read on, my brother.
Even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth them before, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is at the great, Slakia. The land is a Slakia. My tongue. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yet and nothing shall escape them.
And nothing is going to escape them. You know, once those missiles hit, you know, before they hit, everything is pleasant. Now we got the roads, we got buildings, we got trees. But after those missiles hit their targets, it's going to be disaster. Disaster is real. Nothing pleasant is going to be seen then. You see, read.
Uh, the appearance of them, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run.
That's those are ICBM missiles, right? Read.
Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as the strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pain, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks.
You're not going to be able to intercept these missiles with your missiles of interceptions. You see, they're not going to break rank. They're going to hit the target that they prescribed to hit, because the Lord's going to be guiding those missiles. You see, and they're not going to malfunction or suddenly explode in this in the sky. None of that's going to happen. They're not going to malfunction in any way at that time. They're going to be done perfectly. It's going to be a perfect, utterly destruction, Israel. All right? Read.
They shall run like neither they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one trust another, they shall walk away. They shall
trust that they're not going to collide with one another. You see, all those missiles that the warheads that's going to be shot off over here, and they're not going to collide with one another. They're not going to break their range. They're not going to get off the target. They're not going to be intercepted by anything that America, aka Babylon the Great, is going to shoot at them or whatever. And they're gonna do the destruction that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has commanded it to do, because He's going to be leading and guiding every last single one of them. You see? Read.
Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his paths. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Just like, even if you may hit, strike one of the missiles, it's not going to do any good. It's still going to have so much momentum and so much power. It's not going to phase it. You see, man, that's the Lord right there. That's how awesome the Lord is. You see, that's how terrible He is, Israel. That's why you must fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Fear Him now before it's too late. And seek Him now before it's too late. You see? Don't wait. Don't put it off. Don't tarry. You see? These things are going to take place. Now hold that, my brother, and go to Amos 5:18. Let's go back. Let's go there.
Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
All right, that's right. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. You see? You're going to be very perplexed in that time, Israel. And what's going to cause you to be perplexed? Because, those missiles are going to darken the skies. You see? That's those nuclear missiles as well. Read that again, my brother. And also, too, it goes into, you could also, too, you're not going to have any knowledge of what to do, because you ignore the prophets. You did not prepare yourself. You did not, you didn't take heed to what the one that the prophets are giving you at this time. You see? Read it again, my brother.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Read.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
It's going to be bad times on bad times, and ultimately you're not going to escape those nuclear missiles. You see? It don't care where you go. You can get in your little bunkers. Everything over here in America will be destroyed. No matter how low you go in the ground, or no matter, if you're in America, you cook. That's what Elder Ashaya Sorry if I got your name wrong, brother. He cooked. And 2/3 of our people are cooked. In the brain have bored to the point of no good. Has been incinerated, cooked, overcooked. All right, read that again, my brother.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
That's how bad things are going to get. You're not going to get away. You can't escape this. There's no escaping for you, Israel. 2/3 of our people. You're going to get done. You see, you're going to be done in that day, and you're going to die death by pain. Now, my brother, hold on, man. Let's go back to our second Ezra 15. Read that from the top again.
2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, people speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Read.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
This holy Bible, the words of the Lord has been written in this holy Bible. Everything we need to know is in the confines of this Bible and the Apocrypha as well. You see? All right, read.
Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, we don't fear what you think about us or how you look at us. You see? We don't fear how you plot against us. Why do the heathen rage? You see? It's vanity. It's in vain that the heathen rages. You see? It's not going to come to our fruition. The Lord has got his elect men. He's got his 1/3. He will take care of his own. You see? We good. You know, whether we have to suffer persecution, you know, all week long I've been, for at least a couple of days. I did a part 1 and part 2 on endurance. You know, we're going to have to suffer some persecution, Israel. We got to get our mindset and build up our faith, and build up our hope. You see, in our prayer life, to to take the load, to lose things. We're not going to keep these material things. You see, we understand that. You see? All right, read on, my brother. I had a precept on that, but I didn't want to go through it right now.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Because they're going to die in their unfaithfulness. Because they're going to continue on being concerned with the cares of this world. They're going to continue on, loving to have fun, to do the things that are comfortable to them, to do the things that they are so fond and used to doing. You see, whether it's going to a party or a picnic or going to a festival, being entertained. You see, eating the abominable foods and enjoying yourself. You see? Read.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
This is what's coming, Israel. The sword, the famine, shortage of food. You see? We've been telling you this. What do you think? This war is going to bring? You think it's going to bring abundance? It's not going to bring abundance. It's going to bring lack. It's going to bring famine. It's going to bring plagues. It's going to bring pestilence. Because there's going to be a lot of unalived people during that time. Read on, my brother.
For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their unfaithful works are fulfilled.
And your unfaithful works are fulfilled, you wicked people. The Lord is tired of it. He's full of your wickedness. You caring for the fun life on this side only. Looking for the next festival. Looking for the next party. You see? Your wickedness. Not concerned about what's coming. You see? The destruction that is coming. Read, my brother.
Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Give me that in, my brother. Let's go to Isaiah 55, and I think 10 or 11.
Finish it.
Is that, finish that.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
All right, now go back to that verse again and read it to that point where I want to stop. Read.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Okay, now give me that in Isaiah 55, I think 10 and 11. What did it read? Yeah, that's it. Read it.
Isaiah 55 and 10. Whereas the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the shower, and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void.
That's why the Lord is tired of it. And he's getting ready to demonstrate his fed upness of your wickedness, Israel. And all the heathen nations. You see? That's what the Lord is telling you. His prophets are bringing it out, breaking it down to you. The Lord's sick of it. He's fed up with it. You see? Now go back to that scripture you just read. Read it again. Yeah. No.
Isaiah
15. I seconded 15. Go back.
Second Edges 15 and 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Right? See, the Lord is fed up with all the wickedness. That 2/3 of his people is exercising themselves in. Even on today with these festivals, these things going on down here, which are wicked. You see? All right, read on.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
And who are the righteous? You see, the ones that have passed on in the spirit world as well, that kept this truth, until they were, are no longer among us, the living over here. You see, the elect men and the 1/3. You see, but also too, you got the spirit of the elect men out here still sighing and crying for all the abominations done. We still got to be persecuted and suffer. The elect men that passed on, they've done their suffering. They're good now. They're in the spirit world. When they come back, they'll be already. When the Lord delivers his elect men up in those churches, they'll be already in there with their with their spiritual bodies. You see, they're good. Man, we'll be reunited with them when the Lord returns, and we believe it's really, really soon. Perhaps this year or end of this year. You see, all right. We're looking for salvation. You see, read on, my brother.
And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
The Lord said he's going to take vengeance. We're going to wait on to the Lord until he rises up to the grave. You see, roughly paraphrase. And the Lord's going to take care of us. He's going to get our revenge. We're not worried about, taking vengeance upon ourselves, getting our lick back, so to speak. We ain't worried about that. We'll let you do your worst, Bring it on. Bring on the mandation. You see? Bring on the bring on your false flag event or your black swan event or whatever to mandate this MOTB, to see him. You see, bring on this World War III. Let it enter into it. We pray that even so, we pray that Donald Trump does go with what BB Makowski wants him to do. You see? And which he's going to have to anyway, we believe. Lord, we believe that anyway. So, hey, let it happen. All right, read, my brother.
And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
He's going to take he's going to take our vengeance for us. All right, read.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
See, we are harmless and we are helpless. But we do have this fire coming out of our mouth. You see, this fire is this truth, this wisdom and knowledge and understanding of truth, this word. This how we fight. We fight with this word. You see, we don't have stars. We don't have weapons, carnal weapons. Our weapons are not carnal, but spiritual. You see, roughly paraphrasing. You see, our weapons are, is this Bible, is the Spirit, our prayers. You know, those are our weapons. You see, our faith. We have weapons, and they're more powerful than the carnal weapons that Esau, Edom, is going to attack us with his sword. You see, a physical weapon. You see, read.
But I would hang them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and would destroy all the land thereof.
And that's what's going to happen. Read.
But I
You
would.
remember how he delivered our forefathers out from under Pharaoh's rule? You see, this is going to be a more broadcasted one, deliverance. You see, we're not going to be talking about the Egyptian, Exodus any long. We're going to be talking about how we came, how the Lord delivered us out of America, aka Babylon the Great. See, that's what salvation is about, Israel. All right, read.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
What do you think that plague going to be? It's going to be those ICBM nuclear missiles. This place is really going to mourn, and it's going to rock to and fro like a drunken. It's going to be the worst, disaster ever that this earth will ever suffer. You see? That's how bad it's going to be. You see? Read, my brother.
They that till the ground shall mourn for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail and with the fearful constellation.
That's what's going to happen. Now, hold on a minute. Let's go to, give me that in 2nd Ezra 9:1. Give me that.
2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently, in itself in which thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
And these are prophecy. All right. Now go to Ecclesiastes 39:1.
Ecclesiastes 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy.
See, that's where our minds are. We are occupied in prophecies. And all the things that we just spoke on was concerning prophecy. You see, the thing that's going to take place that hasn't taken place yet, but we're in the process of them taking place. Like this World War III. And like those ICBM missiles, they haven't taken place yet. But that's a prophecy that's going to happen. The MOTB is a prophecy that's going to be implemented, and it's going to take place. You see? All right, now go back to 2nd Ezra 9 and more. Go ahead. Oh, no.
Said 2nd Ezra 9:1.
Yeah. What are you doing?
2nd Ezra 9:1. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's go. We got it.
2nd
The
Ezra.
Lord got us, man. You're going to protect us, or go to the spirit.
Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
All right. Measure this time diligent. You all right? Yeah. Read it again, my brother.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
All right. And that's what we're doing. We're measuring the time. That's why the Lord, He's showing us. That's why Paul said, you don't need to know. I don't need to tell you what time you're living in. We know we're living in the end times now because we're measuring the time. We understand that these are the end times that the Bible's speaking of. And therefore, that's what we're telling our people to turn back, to prophesy, to what is this thing doing? What is that?
You put your press on.
What? Okay, right. Yeah, read that again, my brother.
2 Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
Right, measure the time diligent, and we are measuring the time. We know what time it is. We know that these prophecies are coming to pass. Jump down to where it says when you see earthquakes, uproars of the people. You see, read that part. I think that's around 4 or 5. Okay. Let's see. There it is, 3. 3 or 1.
2 Esdras 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
That's how we know it's the end time. We see we see earthquakes, we see uproars of the people. You see, we're hearing of wars and rumors of wars, just like it reads in Jeremiah 28:8. I meant to bring that out, but no, don't go there. Jump down to and we're seeing that we know what time it is. All right, let's go to read 6.
2 Esdras 9:6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs.
And it's going to get more earthquakes, and there's going to be more uproars of the people, because people are going to start taking matters in their own hand. You see, they're going to stop listening to the governors and their authorities and such. They're going to start taking matters in their own hand, because whatever this next black swan event is, or plague or whatever, because the monetary system has to be crashed, and then when I believe that happened over there. Where did that happen at? Was it? I'm not sure right now, but it did happen in one of those countries where the monetary when the monetary system crashed. They had a somewhat of a blackout. They couldn't get money. They couldn't get things for their families and stuff. You see, and that's going to cause a panic. That's going to cause crime to go up. Criminals are going to be on the loose, and people are going to go mad for panicking, trying to get everything they want or need. You see, these are the things that we're looking forward to. We know these things are going to happen. All right, now. With that, I hope you are edified. Bring out your last scripture, my brothers. Were you finished with that? Okay.
Sirach 5:7. Make no terror and turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance.
That's right. You're going to be destroyed in your security. When you think everything's peace and safety, you got it all together, you're going to listen to your authority when they broadcast that it's okay now, things are back to normal and things of that nature, then sudden destruction is going to come upon you. You see? All hell is going to break loose. You see? So this is the time to turn back, Israel, before it's too late. You see? Seek the Lord while he may be found. This is something that we tell you every day. And we mean it, because these are the end times that we're living in. Now, with that, I hope you were edified to some degree. You want to close this out?
Lord willing, you was edified. Before we close out, let's give all honors and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
And salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who brought us 100% truth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered across the four corners of the earth. Again, shalom.
Shalom.